What's up, everybody? Joshua Yale here with your fix of entertainment news, and it is a marvelous Monday. We're talking the future of the Scarlet Witch after Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, a debate swirling around the movie's rating, and a Black Panther actor sharing what it was like working on the sequel without Chadwick Boseman. Let's go. That's right, no Akeem this week, but lucky for you, there's an infinite multiverse of Fix hosts. I come from one where we drop big spoilers about recently released blockbusters during the show, so we're saving our Scarlet Witch discussion for the end. In non-spoiler Doctor Strange news, now that the long-awaited sequel is finally out, viewers are debating whether it was given the appropriate rating. You see, the MPAA gave the film a PG-13 rating for intense sequences of violence and action, frightening images, and some language. But it seems some folks think it should have been given an R rating. One Twitter user called out the film's disturbing scenes, including body horror, while another said the movie was almost as gory as Deadpool without the comedy, and it had them wanting to cover the eyes of nearby children. And having seen it, I can see where these folks are coming from. The movie was marketed as the MCU's first horror film, and it does deliver imagery some viewers may find unsettling. There's one moment in particular that still keeps me up at night. If you know, you know. But on the other hand, defenders of the PG-13 rating argue that while the film does push the boundaries of its rating, as director Sam Raimi is known to do, it doesn't cross the line into R territory, citing examples from other intense PG-13 movies that show things like this. And this. Now, according to the MPAA, PG-13 films can have depictions of violence, but it's when the violence is both realistic and persistent, that's when it gets an R rating. Most of the violence in the movie is the result of magic spells and the like, and they cut away from the truly gory bits, so you can see how Raimi got to have his cake and eat it too. For those of you who have seen Doctor Strange, do you think it should have earned an R rating, or was PG-13 just what the doctor ordered? Let us know in the comments. Marvel's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is due to arrive later this year, but as we all know, lead actor Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away due to colon cancer in 2020, and now actor Martin Freeman has opened up about what it was like making the sequel without him. The Everett Ross actor told Collider about his experience, calling it strange, odd, and sad. He said, quote, "There's also no question that at the heart of it, there's quite a gap now, and you felt it. Of course, it was odd with Chadwick Boseman not being there. There's no way around that. When he passed, I thought, okay, well, maybe there just won't be another one, but there are still other stories to tell within that world and other great characters. I think, and I hope that we've made a good film. I trust director Ryan Coogler a lot." It sounds like it was a tough experience for him and everyone involved, but they believe in the story that will carry on the legacy of Boseman's T'Challa. We'll all get a chance to see it on November 11th later this year. And finally, we're going to talk full spoilers about Doctor Strange 2, so if you don't want to be spoiled, now's the time to sling ring on out of here. Okay, so at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the Scarlet Witch seemingly dies, crushed underneath the temple on Mount Wundagore. Seemingly. But as it collapsed, there was a puff of red magic that has many fans theorizing that Wanda survived, saying that little bit of magic was a big clue that she magicked herself to safety at the last second. Now, Wanda Maximoff actress herself, Elizabeth Olsen, has seemingly confirmed that her character did indeed make it out alive. Talking to Collider, Olsen said she doesn't think of this as the end for the Scarlet Witch, but that she doesn't know in what capacity she'll be back. Although, she did admit that she wants to see Wanda become a part of the X-Men franchise, given that the MCU finally included its first genuine mutant in Professor X, and Kevin Feige is poised to bring in the rest of the X-Men eventually. As to exactly how or why the Scarlet Witch will one day return, Olsen said, quote, "I have no idea. I don't know what I want. I know I want it to matter. There's no reason to continue to tell these stories unless they're really strong, good stories, and that they're adding something to the entirety of the MCU. I will be there if there's a great idea." Well, Wanda just had one hell of a character journey. Between WandaVision and the Multiverse of Madness, we just got a proper Dark Scarlet Witch saga. There's a lot of blood on her hands, and she did some pretty messed up, mind-blowing stuff that us Black Bolt fans will never forget. So if and when she does return, she will have quite the long road to redemption. But how do you think Scarlet Witch should return? Do you think redemption is even in the cards for her? Let us know in the comments. And that's your fix of entertainment news for today. Thanks for watching. Now that you're all caught up on today's news, check out our breakdown on what's next for the Illuminati. Download the IGN app on all your devices, check out the Entertainment Fix on Snapchat, and for your next fix, keep it locked on IGN.com.
You brought this on yourself.
You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and I become the enemy. This doesn't seem fair.